Hey guys, so I'm putting together a 6-foot freshwater cichlid tank, and I thought I'd document the build process through a series of short videos. I'll try to keep them to about a minute or two, and in that I'm going to document hopefully the build of the cabinet, the hood, some lighting, and in this system I'm going to be putting in an external canister filter, which will probably be an FX5, and I'm also going to be running a sump. Probably controversial, I guess, but the reason why I'm doing it is because I am a newbie at the whole aquarium thing. I currently have a 5-foot tank up in the house there. I'm running 2 external canister filters on that, and so far I've had some really good success with it. I don't have any measurable amounts of ammonia, nitrate or nitrite, so everything's looking like it's going quite well so far. So what I got going on here is I picked up an old tank for 70 bucks, and based on what I've read on YouTube and other forums that I've been on, which has been really helpful, I've put in a series of petitions, and I think what I'm trying to achieve here essentially is that I'm really just looking for another area that I can house all those things that I don't want to put in the main tank, such as the heater and bubblers and that sort of thing. And I think it'll come in a bit handy for when the fish do breed, such as the other day when I cleaned out one of my canisters. I found a whole school of baby bristlenose in there. So I think this would be an area where they can stay out of the way and keep safe and not be eaten by anybody else up in the main tank. Like I said, I am a newbie, and I'm certainly have limited knowledge on sumps. This one's not going to support a tank of my size. I've made the media area far too small. But what I do plan to do is put in a small amount of media in here, so there are some filtration qualities to this tank. The other area, the refugium area here, it's basically just going to be a tank where I can not only house equipment, but I'm going to have a go at growing some plants in there as well. I'll see how that goes. I'll just quickly go through what I have here. This section here is going to be the input from the main tank. It's going to flow down underneath of this baffle, back up to the top up here, over into the refugium, into the media area here. I don't know what kind of media I'm going to put in there yet. I'm still yet to research all that. It then will flow over into this other baffled area, down and underneath, over this baffle, under this baffle here I should say. So underneath this one and over the top and into this refugium area. Again, don't know what kind of substrate I'm going to put in here yet. Haven't researched all of that yet, but have some ideas, but I'm sure there's a million and one different ways I can go with that as well. Obviously then the water will flow out over the top of here, back out underneath of this baffle here and into the return chamber back to the tank. So that's basically what I'm looking at this stage. I thought that by running an external canister filter I can have a sump in place in a running system that I can tinker with along the way and not worry too much about its filtering capabilities. So that's kind of where I'm going with this whole build so far. I'll just cover a little bit about what I've done today. After lots and lots of research online, I finally had a go at drilling my tank myself, which I can happily say is over with and without too much drama. What I did do though is I did go and see a guy in Brisbane, very helpful bloke from Aquariums R Us in Brisbane there, and he gave me a bit of a demonstration on how to drill a hole in a tank. He also gave me a little template. It's made out of, I guess, 5-6mm glass there, and I've been just doing the same as what everyone else has been doing online. I first of all marked out where I want my bulkheads with the texture, and then used the template here to retain some of the water while I'm going through the cutting process. I did have some breakouts at the bottom of the holes, in all of them actually, but from what I've read and from what other people have told me, that's a fairly common thing and probably not too much to worry about. Hopefully that is the case, but all in all I'm pretty happy with how that process went. the tank is made of 10mm glass, and really it wasn't a big problem at all. I went fairly slow and steady and very light pressure towards the end to try and eliminate some of those breakouts that are there. The bit I used obviously is a diamond encrusted hole saw. Again, when I went and saw the fella down in Brisbane, he basically sold that to me. It is a second-hand one, and it had no problems at all. I really only need it to drill these holes here, and I'll probably drill some holes in the sump later on. Not sure where or why, but I'll get to that. But yeah, basically that's where I'm going with it all, and hopefully the next stage now will be the stand, or the start of the construction of the stand or the cabinet, so I can get the tank up on that and start positioning things where I want them to be. So that's about it for now. I'll keep you guys posted.